Hi, I'm Lee at Iridium. Hope everyone's doing all right today, and it's album review time. So, about a week ago, someone messaged me, and I really apologise. I can't remember who it is, but they said, Images of Eden, Christian metal band. Listen to them, they're great. So, I had a quick clip. I think someone sent me a link or something to a YouTube video. I had a quick listen. You know what? They sound pretty cool. So they've got an album coming out, which I found out, which came out today, 26th of March. So the album's called Angel Born. So who are this band? They've been going for quite a while now, since 1998, American, from Pennsylvania. This is their 5th album. I don't know why so few albums. What's that? 20 odd years. It's probably about normal now, isn't it? But what do they sound like? So, like I said, they're Christian metal band. Inspirational lyrics, if you like, I suppose. Progressive. More along the lines of like straightforward metal, but with definitely progressive elements throughout. Apparently, so I was reading about them, their earlier albums were a lot more progressive. I don't know. That's just what I've read. And they're more straightforward metal now, although there is quite a few progressive elements throughout. But what they do, and you know, I find some progressive metal unlistenable if it's not got the hooks and melodies to pull me in. This band have definitely got the hooks and melodies to pull you in, without a doubt. They know what the melody's all about. The progressive parts, not an afterthought, but they're mixed in nicely with all the melodies, so you're getting hooks all over the place. The band itself, and it consists of Gordon Titsworth on vocals and rhythm guitar. What a great vocalist this guy is. Lots of different textures to his voice. He's got an amazing tone, especially on the lower register, and he can hit some heights as well. He doesn't do many screams on this album, but when he does them, he's just spot on with them, really high. So he's got a real good high range, but his lower range is fantastic. His tone is brilliant. Got Steve Dawson on the drums, Eric Mulvane on bass, Victor Morell on lead guitar, and Dean Harris on piano and the keys. Gordon Titsworth as well, the vocalist. Got just to say about him, like I said, he does rhythm guitar as well, but he does all the vocals apparently. That's what I've read. Again, could be wrong. There's quite a lot of lovely harmonising vocals throughout the album. I didn't know until after I listened to it whether it was backing vocalists or it was Gordon Titsworth himself, the vocalist. But it looks like he does all the vocals. Anyone can correct me if they're wrong. If I'm wrong, obviously. So, I do run through this track by track, but what do you get? You get amazing vocals, amazing musicianship. Like I said, slightly progressive elements throughout. There's quite a bit of talking parts in it as well. You remember anyone who loves a bit of Pantera? I do. Phil Anselmo, in his songs, he would talk in that sort of deep bit and do like talking little bits in between the songs. Not in between the songs, but when the song's actually usually building up to a chorus or something like that. You get that quite a bit from the vocalist here. Excellent production on this, by the way. I'm not sure. They've been around quite a while. I don't know why I haven't heard of them, but you know what? They've probably been lost in the sea of bands that are, you know, trying to get ahead, and it probably hasn't done any favours being a Christian band either. A lot of the Christian bands don't get a break. Myself, I tend to listen to, if I like it, I like it. It doesn't matter what they're singing about. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. If anything, a lot of this album is about uplifting themes, you know, and the way of the world and how it can be better, that sort of thing. So that's how I look at it anyway. It's quite a nice few heavy breakdowns in quite a lot of the songs. Like I said, them odd time signatures running through it. Some lovely acoustic passages. Now, I go on and on about if bands are going to do some clean guitar, make it acoustic guitar. Don't make it a electric guitar with a clean, you know, sound running through it. It sounds so much better when it's acoustic, and this band do that a lot. And like I said, the singer is absolutely fantastic, and he's got a lot of passion in his voice. You can hear it. He means what he says, or he means what he sings. real aggression sometimes, and I think it really comes, his passion comes across in the music. Let's run through this track by track, telling you some of my favourites as well. So it starts off with a great song, Autumn is Burning.
I'm sending you a warning, go take shelter before
Sort of like a little scratchy record at the beginning, sort of in the background till it kicks into that a real heavy chugging riff, nice soaring chorus. Love the use of harmony vocals in this song and throughout the album. This hasn't really got a guitar solo as such, it's like a little melody with an effect on it, but most of the time there's guitar solos throughout this album, don't get me wrong. Next is a great song, love this song, it's the title track, Angel Born. Starts off with a real heavy riff, another odd time signature. Great aggressive vocals, showing the strength and range with this guy's got. Real Queensryche-esque chorus. Now, I will mention Queensryche a bit. You know, this is where they are similar. They're mainly metal, but they have progressive elements, just like Queensryche do. Nice use of keys on this song, and they are throughout, more for atmosphere than anything. Not right up there in the front, although sometimes they're pushed to the front more in certain songs. Nice twin lead parts. I don't know if it's a double layered guitar, but there's twin lead parts in this song. And you know, I love twin lead guitar. I'm not sure if it's the vocalist doing the twin lead or if it's the lead guitarist doing all the lead guitar parts. Not sure. The keys become more prominent, during the end of this song. But it's quite cool. They're never used where it's just pushed so much at the front. You're like, oh, keyboards, you know, because I'm not a huge keyboard fan. I like it when they're used for effect more than anything. So track 3, My Promise. Again, main riff over the chorus is sort of odd time signature. Keys used nicely in this song to create atmosphere. A good song, but not one of my favourites. The next one's great song though. Very melodic song. Great use of backing vocals again, and I think that's really important in metal these days. Obviously the backing vocals I think are done by the vocalist, like I said at the beginning. I like the different feel to this. The rhythm guitar sort of is gapping, and you can hear like the singing over the drums quite a bit, which gives a sort of different texture to this song compared to the others. Again, a real Queensryche feel for me in this. It feels like not the classic Queensryche, but it feels, you know, old days Jeff Tate Queensryche before it went all shit. We're talking like the Todd Queensryche, the debut album especially. I get the feels of the debut with Todd, the Queensryche self-titled album. Next up is another good song, If. Now this is the first song of, there's a few songs on there that are quite long in length. This is one of them, nearly 7 minutes long. This is like a ballad. Lovely acoustic guitar. Like I said, I love it when bands use acoustic guitar. Nice to hear this sort of, and really great vocals over that acoustic guitar. And it shows the guy's tone, which is absolutely amazing. I like the way the song builds slowly, introducing the distorted guitar rather than it just banging in. You can hear it. It comes in and you almost don't notice it. It's a very nice build up, nice and subtle. Nice solo, switching to and from the guitarist. So I don't know. If the guitarist, the lead guitarist was playing, like it was switching from left to right in the speaker. So I don't know if he's playing, you know, it's the same guitarist and he's doing 2 different solos. Not 100% sure. Very technical though. Very technical guitarist, absolutely brilliant. I love how it sort of went back to the acoustic guitar again at the end of this song and built up again till the end. Great song, If. Next one is Killing God. Returning to the more heavy territory again. I like the hung out riffs, like on the chorus, really, on the verses, really cool. Gives it a sort of a classic metal feel in this song. Good aggressive vocals again. Absolutely brilliant. So next one of my favourite songs, Fight the Good Fight. A 6-minute song, this one, sort of slow to medium paced. Acoustic beginning before going into a really heavy riff. Song feels a little less progressive, this one. So they do flirt in and out of progressive sort of music. I like the way the backing vocals come in and out, sort of lifts those parts, really lifts the song on those parts. Nice chorus, and again returns to that acoustic part in the middle of the song. Great scream from the singer in this, and this proves that the guy can really scream well. And an absolutely amazing solo to top it off. Fight the Good Fight is one of my favourite songs on the album. Then move on to War Room, another good one. Reminds me again of that Queensryche Toddler Tour self-titled album. Really gives me those sort of feels. Singer singing low in these parts. Oh, man, his tone at the lower range is absolutely fantastic. Move on to Serena Rain. Acoustic beginning again. Nice use of piano and keys. Again, the vocalist's lower range is great. Beautiful tone. This song has a sort of great sort of mellow vibe to it throughout the whole song. And it's sort of, the distorted guitar comes in and out. But they've got a really, sometimes in certain songs, a real sort of vibe that runs all the way through the song and sort of sets them apart. Very good. Next up is Animation in a Still World. Not one of my favourites, but still all right. Song starts off very progressive. Odd time signatures again. Probably the most progressive song on the album, as far as I can see it, with the odd time signatures. Chorus nice and catchy though, so they've still got catchy parts in it. Another talking part reminding me of that sort of like, this more of a sort of a Queensryche Empire talking part. You know, the bit where it breaks down into the talking part in Empire. Reminds me a little bit of that. Next up, Marigold Sun starts off very heavy and progressive. Verse is heavy, but the chorus opens up into a sort of more melodic sound with keyboards, adding cool textures as well to that pre-chorus. In Memory of Me is next. So this is 11 minutes and 10 seconds epic closer. One of the best songs on the album. A long song done right. Acoustic beginning, then into a very epic sounding song with nice harmonizing vocals. A very nice slow groove from the guitars and in this song. Again, keys adding great atmosphere. Nice piano part at 3.5 minute mark. Then the song goes into something different altogether. Some really fast, great riffs, and takes a completely different turn as you would expect from an 11 minute, slightly progressive band. Big solo consisting of both guitars. Like I said, don't know if it's the same guitar, if they're just switching, not sure. Little bit of a keyboard solo, but nice because it comes in, it's very tastefully done. Some great twin lead parts on this as well. Then again, 6.5 minute mark, it sort of completely changes up again with some sort of atmospheric effects, acoustic guitar, and then talking parts again, and a beautiful acoustic passage, like a lead part on the acoustic guitar, and then back into the original feel of the song just to close it out. An excellent closer, adding to some great progressive metal long songs that have come out recently. So, if you haven't heard of Images of Eden, which I didn't until I reviewed this album, check them out. So, like I said, Christian band, but, you know, give them a chance. If you don't listen to bands because they're Christian, it's more about their sort of uplifting lyrics to me than anything. But musically, man, they're as good as anything out there. They really are. Check them out. Images of Eden. This album came out today, like I said. Angel Born, 26th of March. Have a listen. I'll see you later.